Hi, my name is Kaitlyn Eger. I go to Youngstown State University and I am a pole vaulter for the YSU track and field team. I haven't really been given a lot of advice from my mentors. The main ones are just always like keep pushing or follow your dreams. My gymnastics coaches always gave me the advice to just keep going and staying disciplined with my sports. So that's kind of where I'm at now. That got me to where I am today. And then my high school coach is kind of the same thing. He took his time out of his day to come and coach me. So that's just my motivation to keep showing up regardless. Whenever I'm practicing, the big thing that I just try to focus on is staying technically sound. I feel like while other people are still above me and I'm only a sophomore here, I know if I stay technically sound, it'll at least get me up to their level, and at some point it'll get me with their level of competition as well. So basically, our days switch a lot. So my Mondays is kind of just like I wake up and we go to lifting early in the morning, and then that's whenever I can just go to classes right after that. So I have classes about in the afternoon and middle of the day, and then after that I go home and eat, and then I always go back to the track and I'm there for a couple hours. I usually get there around 2:30, 3:30ish, and I'm there until probably 6:30 or 7, and that's when I just start warming up, and then we do some drills and get on the runway, and then we'll just do some practicing, and then we always just close it off with either drills after and then going and seeing our trainer. As for recovery and nutrition, I'm starting now to focus on my nutrition more. So I try to just focus on having a balanced diet, just everything. I don't want to have too much of one thing, not enough of another. So from a nutrition standpoint, that's where I'm at. From a recovery standpoint, it's more just whatever I do whenever I have time. I try to have a schedule, but it doesn't really work out as much whenever I'm in the heat of the season or the semester. So I just try and roll out, stretch, take some ice baths every now and then whenever I get some time. Especially after meets, I try and at least just take some downtime. So my biggest challenge, and I haven't really overcome this one yet, it's still a work in progress, staying mentally tough. Been a big one for me. Just whenever I get to meets, everything likes to change on me. But again, I haven't really overcome them, but my teammates are definitely just aiding in that recovery and slowly working at it each day, trying to remember why I'm here and how much I love the sport instead of the results on a daily. I've been trying to just stay consistent with some things, trying to do some more like yoga, meditation, or just doing some like journaling, writing down my thoughts so I can more get out of my head and focus on what I'm here for. I guess my recruitment process was kind of weird, but not really. I never really even thought I was going to get recruited anywhere. I was off of an injury, so I was just kind of running down the runway and jumping just to see what it would look like. And the YSU coach came up and asked me, and he was talking to me for a bit, and I immediately told him I was going south and I'm not staying in this Ohio weather. And so then he kept reaching out to me, and I told him the same thing. I'm not coming here. I'm going south. And then that's when I kind of realized I need to start just focusing on staying true to myself and kind of going from there. So then he reached out one more time, and he's like, just come see the college. So I did it just to get him off my back. And then right once I stepped on the campus, I texted him, I was like, okay, I'll commit here. So I did end up picking YSU. I think my main thing was just trying to find a coach that blended with me, and I didn't know it at the time, but now he's probably one of the better coaches that I could have asked for. If another pole vaulter was to come up and ask me why YSU and if they were trying to get recruited here, I would tell them that strictly like my coaching or from my coach's standpoint, a lot of coaches tend to get frustrated with athletes or get really upset when things don't go what they had hoped. But our coach was, thankfully, he's amazing, and he does get mad. There's some meets where he does get frustrated, but he doesn't take it out on us. He's the best thing for us mentally, and that'll take you further than any achievements can. Youngstown as a campus, I feel like the main thing I love is just how everyone seems to just connect with everyone. And you don't really see a lot of like specific cliques or like everyone kind of just gets along. Everyone's super nice here, and they all try to take part in the opportunities that Youngstown does have to offer, which is a lot. Some of the things that probably just I picked up on from them was finding just the love of the sport again. It can get tricky with everything, especially because we get so busy. So my teammates definitely aided in that process, just making sure we all have fun regardless of that. I haven't really found anything specifically with vaulting to aid in that process and competing at this level, but overall, just them. The goals that I have probably here at YSU is to finish out my degree, of course, and then, because that's a main one. Athletics wise, just seeing how far it can take me. I don't have a specific height. It'd be great to just keep getting better and better each day, but seeing my teammates succeed too would be a great thing. So I don't really have many specific goals, just staying technically sound, like I said earlier. Those are my things. If I can clean that up, that'll get me a lot happier with that. Even though further on down the road, my main goal is to just become a physical therapist and then potentially, hopefully, to go to the Olympics. So we'll see where that goes. I balance academics and athletics mainly by staying organized. It's hard because athletics is how I stay balanced with school, so that I really use that as an outlet, but staying organized helps with my busy schedule that I have day to day and at least reminds me where I need to go when. From a university-wide, I see that everyone is trying to at least take advantage of the opportunities that are given to us. We've had several meetings about different NIL companies and platforms that we could do, and seeing them take advantage of it is amazing. I got the opportunity to go to the NIL Summit in Georgia this past summer, so seeing that and then getting to speak at our SAC group and seeing how they actually kind of took in the information and was trying to apply it was nice. So my experience at the NIL Summit was really crazy. So it was really awkward at first because I got paired with a random swimmer from Youngstown that I never knew to go fly out with for 3 days. So that was really awkward, but it actually was a great time. We both helped each other with everything, navigate the space. It was really cool being held at the whole college football sports hall of fame. So that was really cool. And then I just got to see all kind of different forums and platforms of everything and showing us, we had different guest speakers coming in telling us how to navigate social media and then how to talk to brands, and probably almost every aspect of the NIL space that you could have questions for, they were answered. And then there was a couple brands out there that you got to reach out, talk to, kind of use those skills that you learned. And so that was probably an unforgettable experience there. My biggest thing to tell younger athletes, obviously just keep following your dreams and try and get that 1% better every day, because regardless of where your sport takes you, your academics and who you meet and your experiences will take you further than your sports, because we won't have sports for our whole life. We won't be 90 years old playing our sport, hopefully. So trying to stay consistent and get that 1% better every day. Hi, my name is Kaitlyn Eger. I am a student at YSU. I am a pole vaulter for the YSU track and field team, and you can check me out at Next Level Prep.